Welcome back to the Horror Movie Files. Today's topic will cover a childhood favorite, as well as the sci-fi cult classic, Jurassic Park. This video contains nothing more extreme than giant dinosaurs, as I purposely excluded the scenes containing blood or people getting eaten. With that out of the way, let's begin with SCP-ADD. SCP-ADD. Codename Site Dino. Object Class Famuel. Special Containment Procedures. The island that makes up SCP-ADD is extremely remote, and under orders of the Foundation, the US government is to not allow any planes to fly over or near the island. Mobile Task Force Poseidon 6 Dino Safari acts as the main security force of the island, entrusted to detain any escaped SCP-ADD-1 instances. Meanwhile, Mobile Task Force Artemis 11 Fossil Police is responsible for protecting all civilians and Foundation staff living and working within the walled city of an SCP-ADD, also known as Nexus Point AD, as well as monitoring SCP-ADD-1 instances that have been adopted as pets. Should Site Dino suffer a massive containment breach, or Nexus Point AD becomes infested with SCP-ADD-1 instances, Mobile Task Force Phi-2 Clever Girls is to be deployed to the island immediately. Description: SCP-ADD is an island named located at coordinates. It was an island originally owned by who used it to conduct dinosaur cloning experiments in hopes of creating an amusement park called Jurassic Park, and would use said dinosaurs as a zoo attraction. Unsurprisingly, because the owners of the park wanted it to be public, not only did they get in touch with questionable investors, but made enemies with greedy corporations as well. According to reports collected by Mobile Task Force Apollo 4 Speak No Evil, these organizations were either in league with or groups of interest well known for having hostile relations with the Foundation. It's only thanks to the covert operations and swift assassinations of Mobile Task Force Apollo 4 that the Foundation was able to catch all persons of interest involved before they could obtain anything from SCP-ADD. Additionally, the Department of Law and Detainment made it so that the Foundation was able to obtain the island legally without spilling any more blood. Though everyone involved, including the original owners, were given Class F amnestics, so they would never try to do anything like this again. Now in Foundation custody, the park was remodeled into Site Dino, with all dinosaurs brought into Foundation custody. Though dinosaurs are meant to be extinct, they are currently not a danger to the veil over the anomalous world due to how isolated the island is. Still, dinosaurs in general are considered anomalous as they are not supposed to exist anymore, and due to our limited knowledge of their living biology, the actual success rate of their cloning process is questionable. As such, Foundation staff consider it more correct to call the dinosaurs on the island SCP-ADD-1 instances. Besides being clones, SCP-ADD-1 instances are quite anomalous in that their degraded dinosaur DNA has been spliced with several modern animal species, allowing the cloning process to succeed with a 100% birth rate. However, this has resulted in a knock-on effect of DNA from SCP-ADD-1 instances being stable, yet prone to spontaneous mutations. For example, they were originally born to be sterile, but they eventually mutated themselves to be able to breed once they were out in the wild. Additionally, despite their bodies not being accustomed to modern plants, wildlife, and diseases, they've proven to be quite adaptable. Research has shown that it's to the point that even if they encounter a fatal disease or a poisonous plant, they can adapt to counter it within a generation or two, and minimal casualties. Naturally, this has left Foundation researchers astonished at the genetic possibilities that could be locked within SCP-ADD-1 DNA. Of course, due to the potential hazard of said possibilities, all research and experiment proposals must first be approved by the Ethics Committee. SCP-ADD was discovered in 1993, the same year it fell into Foundation custody. Site Dino is now the most advanced research facility for genetic editing and a great provider for Mobile Task Force Demeanor 4 Animal Control. It is also home to the Foundation-owned Nexus Point AD, where Foundation staff go to live, work, and be with family. It's recently been made possible for Foundation staff to go safely out on trips with family and see the SCP-ADD-1 instances in the wild. There have even been families being approved for adopting certain dinosaurs for commercial use or family pets. Of course, there are many requirements and restrictions involved, including the fact that the SCP-ADD-1 instance must always be a herbivore and never a carnivore. And that was SCP-ADD. Thank you to everyone for watching this video to the end. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I upload new shorts every weekday and have a new video prepared every week. Also, don't forget to leave a like on the video and comment down below what you thought. All criticism is helpful to creators, so please don't hold back on your opinions. Though if you're a new watcher here on YouTube, please also follow me on Tumblr, as most of my projects are there, including all the latest files, tales, and news about SCP horror movie files. Link will be in the description below. But if you're more interested in getting access to content early, please become a member of my Patreon. Just like the Shining Canyon, William Adams, and Cierra Hernandez, you'll get early access to 10 videos, 15 weeks worth of SCP horror movie files content, my various art collections, and be able to request what you want me to make next. I update my Patreon daily and always announce major updates, so as a patron you'll never miss out. Link is also in the description. Thank you all again for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.